Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. So guys, I'm coming out with this series and I'm gonna give you short stories on how I could have easily did life in prison or some of the bad things that I did in the past. And it's not to glorify anything, obviously. It's to teach the youth a lesson. As well as the older people that gang life, banging, it is not where it's at. So this is how easily I could have did life in prison. And I'm gonna give you this one story. I haven't really told anybody this story. Now, if you guys know, I've been gang banging way back in the days. And I was like the OG of the set, but obviously I was still a crash out dummy because that's the type of dude I was on. I was the only one running around with pistols at the time in my neighborhood, amongst the dudes that was banging because they were younger guys than me at the time. You know what I'm saying? We had the other older bros, BC and them, always had hammers and things like that. But check this out. We were going somewhere one day and one of the bros was like, yo, let me hold a hammer. So it was like me, Cocky Pressure. We hopped on our bicycles. I think it was some little party we was going to. And I got on the handlebars of the bike. You know how we do. And then we just in the street riding our bikes on the way to wherever we going. And a cab driver kind of like cut us off. And that was like a big deal. And we started screaming. He kind of started screaming out the window, whatever have. He ended up pulling over, which is the wrong mistake. You see guys on a bicycle, bro, you like keep it pushing. We on straight hood gangbang time. So he get out his car, started screaming at us. We started screaming at him. And then my ignorant behind, I said, Cocky, shoot that 3 words right there. You know what I'm saying? Besides the calling my bro's name. Just like right there. Now, I didn't have the hammer. Obviously, I told you the bro wanted to hold a hammer. And they wasn't really rolling around with hammers. I was out at the time. Yeah, all right, hello, bro. And when I said that, I expected Cocky to pull a hammer out and blow this dude to smithereens. I mean, that's what I would have did because I was that ignorant at the time. But for whatever reason, Cocky didn't shoot. And for whatever reason, if I had the hammer, I would have shot. And Allah Tabarak Ta'ala knows best. And I praise Allah for these different circumstances and situations where He just saved me. Where He saved me from myself, And when we look back at the time, Cocky's no longer with us. Cocky passed away to what? Gun violence. Number 2, how many people that we heard killed the cab driver, robbed the cab driver for $2, $3, $50, no money? They're still sitting in prison till this day. If Cocky would have shot him, if I would have had that gun and shot him and killed that cab driver, I would have either been in prison for murder or accessory to murder, and I would have been doing 25 years to life and probably not out here right now pushing rip right, pushing fitness. So you got to thank Allah for the Tabarak Ta'ala for the blessings and the barakah, man, that he has given His servants, man. And some of us haven't been that fortunate, but I'm just giving you guys a quick story on how easily the person I told to kill that cab driver ended up getting murdered from gun. I was telling him to kill the cab driver with a gun that I gave. Look at all of the situations that we put ourselves in for no simple reason. And that concludes the story, man. Stay tuned for the next one, man. We just gonna be giving these gems and jewels out on a daily basis now because I think it's needed. I'm tired of hearing about dudes spinning the block on the op. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired because you gonna end up getting a block spun on you. And it ain't gonna be pretty then. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay ripped, 6 pack, big back, big fat.